Is Orion worth unlocking inside of Modern Warfare 2? That's what I'm going to try to tell you today, because I actually unlocked it. This is my first ever multiplayer mastery camo fully completed, which I'm pretty proud of. So if you haven't kind of figured it out, I am not the greatest person at multiplayer specifically. I usually play zombies. So this year I decided, hey, let's just try to unlock this camo with this game, and I finally did it. So this is going to be like an opinion based thing from a person who is kind of super busy recently. I am not only trying to maintain making videos on YouTube, which is being really difficult. On top of that, trying to maintain other stuff that I like to play, other video games and stuff like that. And also I am working on YouTube and also a different job. So this is coming from like a person who just has time, but also doesn't have enough time compared to other content creators that have already unlocked this and shared opinions about this camo. Now I'm guessing you're here because you're either in the same situation, you're close to unlocking it, or you've just got in the game and are probably like, is it really worth my time to get it? And in conclusion, before I get into my skill details as to why it is worth it, I think, well, it very much is worth it. I unlocked the camo in about 5 days and 15 hours with around 1030 games and like a KD of 0.9. It's probably one of my lowest, but that's just because, well, I never really fully went for a camo before, or at least a mastery camo. And the first reason as to why it is really worth it in my opinion, it's very easy. Like, it is nothing compared to other Call of Duties. You just basically have to get 4 camos on a weapon, which then allows you to unlock a gold camo, which is extremely easy on most weapons, requiring you just to get 3 kills without dying, which, to be totally honest, sounds really easy, but was one of the most frustrating things to do. Being on a 3 kill streak was always so easy in the past to go for a bloodthirsty camo challenge that we used to have, but for some odd reason getting that 3rd kill was just like the most adrenaline pump thing, where it's like, oh my god, I got it, I got this camo. Then for the long shots, we don't talk about the long shots, which is the platinum camo challenge on most weapons. It is honestly a dreadfully painful experience that just took me around a week to unlock, so that's probably the worst part of this whole camo grind. And then the actual like Plyatomic camo challenges that you get, similar to the way you unlock platinum and gold to then unlock Orion, they're super easy. Most of them are just headshots. I'm saying most of them because then you have to get like double kills with rocket launchers, but since we have shipment, it's super easy. And also with like melees, you need to get kills from behind. So compared to like Vanguard, where you had to get a ridiculous amount of camo challenges with like specific attachments on the guns, basically over the top requirements, this year they're just like kills from behind, double kills, kills with a suppressor, mounted kills, but it's nothing ridiculous where it's like, do this 1 billion times. It's like, oh, do this like 20 times, 30 times, and you're done. So that's probably one of the biggest things. It's just something that you can do on the side. It's nothing that you have to fully concentrate on. I just wanted to unlock this camo and get it done and over with. Now, another reason I would say it is worth your time to get it is because we have separate modes from multiplayer, and that is DMZ and Warzone 2. Now, I don't know about DMZ, but Warzone 2 will probably remain the kind of mode that we will be playing for the next, I'll say, 5 years, because we are in the COD, I think it's called 2.0 life cycle. So if you haven't noticed, most of the stuff from Warzone 1, or at least the previous Call of Duties from Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, Vanguard, are not inside of Modern Warfare 2's Warzone 2. That's because, again, it's this totally brand new engine we're on, this brand new kind of just future of Call of Duty, and the Orion camo will probably be the camo that you'll just be able to use on the Modern Warfare 2 weapons leading up to whenever we're getting off of this engine, or just overall for the remainder of Modern Warfare 2 life cycle with Warzone. This is going to be very similar to the way Damascus was, where you're basically able to just, you know, still hop on and use Damascus on the Modern Warfare 2019 weapons, which is such a nice thing. I personally never went for that camo because it's, you know, part of the like ridiculously difficult stuff, but that's why I would say it's really worth it, especially since like it's a thing that you can, I guess, show off, because that's why we all unlock camos, not only to be, you know, visually pleasing, but to be like, hey, look, I grinded my ass off for this, you know, like I spent countless hours on this, wasted 5 days of my life. Why did this take me 5 days? That is actually a bit ridiculous if I have to be totally honest. Now, another reason I'd say Orion is actually worth it is because on the progress to unlocking Orion, you unlock some really good camos. You unlock base ones, which could include some of the solid camos, like the solid color ones, which are really nice, but on top of this, you unlock gold, which is, I dare say, the best gold we've had since Black Ops 1. I think a lot of people can agree. On top of this, you also get platinum is okay, but Plyatomic, which is such a nice camo. I'd argue that Plyatomic is way more worth it than Orion, but still, let's move on. And then of course you get Orion, so you have around, let's say, the 2 last mastery camos to choose from, or the base ones, depending on what you feel like. Definitely this year the camos have just been chef's kiss. They kind of ruined the solid camo colors, but hey, that's okay. I forgive you, because I forgive you. I don't know why you changed them, you know, Infinity Ward, that was very confusing. And one of the like other main last reasons as to why I think it will be worth it is because it doesn't look the worst. Like, I think the camo looks pretty nice. It has a really nice kind of animated space kind of vibe to it. I still think if they sped it up a tiny bit more, actually, you know, like a good bit more, it would look way better. Currently it's like slightly slowish but fastest. I know what they were going for. They were going for the nebula, basically, you know, the space thing, blah blah blah. Very slow inside of there, but to be honest, it's a camo. Let me see this animation faster. But it does have really nice camo colors in there sometimes. It does have the ugly orange, but then you get the purples, the blues, and the like light blues that are almost green. It just looks so good at times. I'm like, damn, god damn, this was really worth it. Quickly to get onto, I guess, the slightly worser part, or at least the reason why I would argue that maybe it's not fully worth it, is because it doesn't look the best in all of the lightings. It's kind of difficult to see. I played it on Al-Mazrah, DMZ, you know, the Warzone stuff, basically, Warzone map. It's kind of tough to see at times. Like, you do have to kind of really just be like, oh, I'm using the Orion camo. Right, I forgot. And then I hopped onto like multiplayer, and I surprisingly got like the same map twice in different modes. I played Invasion and multiplayer, and I got Santa Cena twice. So it is a really bright map, and it does look really good on there. And the camo coverage on it is pretty nice. I will be honest. You do have the mix of the nebula part, and then something that kind of really reminds me of the Damascus pattern in a way, I could say. So yeah, just not to make this video any much longer, I don't really want to, you know, make you sit here, amigo, at the tiniest of my skill of details, be like, basically, it's up to you in the end. Do you think it's worth it after the things that I've mentioned? Do you think it's worth it after just seeing videos of people playing with it? Maybe you got to experience using it yourself in the past. I think it's worth it. It's like a camo, multiplayer camo that you probably can unlock if you've struggled in the past, if you're not a sweat lord or just really good at multiplayer. Like, I wouldn't say I'm bad, but I wouldn't say I'm amazing. And it's something I'm proud of. No matter how much time I've spent on it, I am really proud of it, and I'm really happy with the results. Like, I unlocked it yesterday as of the time that I'm recording this video, and I was like, hey, I unlocked this camo yesterday. That's a pretty cool goal, you know? Like, I'm proud of myself. So good luck if you are planning to unlock it, and if you are going out there to grind it out now after this video, or still are grinding it, or just gonna decide to maybe casually play it, good luck to you. It's not bad. Just watch something while you do it, because it can get boring a tiny bit. Unless you're playing with people, then definitely, you know, like, talk to someone. You're gonna go insane if you sit there just listening to the gunshots. I didn't even listen to the game. I just watched like shows, binge watch some stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.